On today's video, we're going to show you all of the most popular places in and around Raleigh, North Carolina, where people with $1 million plus budgets are flocking to. Let's get started with one of the most popular cities, Cary, North Carolina. Cary has long been very popular with high net worth individuals. And one of the reasons why Cary is so popular is because it's really close to the Research Triangle Park and to all of Raleigh. So it's easy to get to an office if needed. Also, high-speed internet is widely available in Cary if you happen to be a work-from-homer. As far as schools go, niche.com gives Cary an A+ for its public schools. As far as budgets go, you can spend just a little over $1 million for a 3,400 square foot detached home in Cary, all the way up to $9,600,000 for a 10,000 square foot estate sitting on 10 acres on a lake. Some of the negatives of moving to Cary is it's very popular with transplants from all over the country and all over the world, which means traffic can get to be a bit of an issue sometimes in Cary. Most of the luxury homes you're going to find in Cary currently are single family homes, although it is possible to get a townhouse or a condo in Cary at times. And in fact, there's currently a $1,500,000 townhouse in downtown Cary, very close to the new Cary Park, for sale. As far as popular neighborhoods in Cary that you may want to consider, there's Montvale, Preston, Regency, McGregor Downs, and Copperleaf. Next up, we have downtown Raleigh, otherwise known as inside the Beltline. So this area has long been popular with high net worth individuals, mainly because there's an abundance of historic homes, quaint neighborhoods, great restaurants, shopping, and nightlife. Lots of things to do in this area, and of course, because it's downtown Raleigh, great location, easily accessible to just about anywhere in the Triangle area. And of course, great place to live if you work downtown, especially in like hospitals or in state government or one of the tall office buildings that you find around Fayetteville Street. Some of the negatives of downtown Raleigh include the population density. Lots of people live in downtown Raleigh, and of course high-rise buildings. And of course that results in difficulty in driving around, getting around, etc. As well as a good number of the lots that you're going to be able to buy a home on in downtown Raleigh are on the small side, with most of the lots of homes that are currently on the market coming in at or below 1/3 of an acre. Of course, you can get a larger lot in downtown Raleigh, but of course that's gonna cost you more, which segues into another negative of downtown Raleigh. Homes in general tend to cost more. Currently, prices range from about $1 million for a 2,000 square foot townhouse in downtown Raleigh, all the way up to $8,600,000 for a 10,000 square foot estate sitting on almost 3 acres in the Anderson Heights community in downtown Raleigh. And as far as schools go, niche.com gives schools in Raleigh an A. Next up, we have another part of Raleigh that's very popular with high net worth individuals, and that is North Raleigh. So again, North Raleigh is not a city in and of itself, it's a section of Raleigh. Generally, we say it's anything north of Millbrook Road and below Highway 98 and Capitol Boulevard going into Wake Forest. In North Raleigh, you're going to find some very beautiful established neighborhoods on larger lots with stately homes, high-end amenities, and of course, great restaurants and shopping that you're going to find around the North Raleigh area. Beyond the typically larger lots you're going to find, another thing people really love about North Raleigh is it's very close to just about anything. You can be in downtown Raleigh in about 15 to 20 minutes, Research Triangle Park and the airport in about 30 minutes, and in general, most anywhere in the Triangle area in under 45 minutes. You're going to find some amazing shopping destinations in North Raleigh, including Lafayette, where there's a European vibe to the complex with restaurants, shopping, etc. And there's a ton of strip malls in the North Raleigh area where you're going to find all kinds of restaurants and shops, etc. There's also some great things to do outdoors in North Raleigh, such as Falls Lake, where you can go hiking or boating or swimming. One of the negatives of North Raleigh is if you like to be in the hustle and bustle of like downtown areas, then unfortunately North Raleigh is going to be a little bit more suburban for you. You're looking again at about a 15 to 20 minute drive into downtown Raleigh, so a little bit of a negative for someone who wants to walk easily to some of their favorite downtown restaurants or shopping destinations. As far as public schools go, again, niche.com gives Raleigh a score of A. And as far as housing goes, you can spend a little over $1 million for a 4,500 square foot home in Wakefield Plantation, all the way up to $9 million for a 14,000 square foot home sitting on 14 acres. Examples of popular high-end neighborhoods in North Raleigh include Avalair, Devon, Shadow Creek, Southern Hills Estates, and Northridge. Next up, we have another section of Raleigh that's super popular, and that is Midtown. So Midtown is that area just above 440 all the way to Millbrook Road and across to Highway 70, which is Glenwood Avenue. It's become very popular in the last few years, especially after the redevelopment of North Hills Mall in 2004, which rapidly transformed this area from a very sleepy area that a lot of people ignored to one of the most popular destinations. There's tons of shopping, tons of restaurants, again, all fueled by the North Hills Mall complex. And what's ended up resulting is a lot of people have wanted to move there and build high-end homes. And so, of course, to do that in an already developed area, you're going to have to tear something down. This has resulted in a lot of smaller home, big giant new home, smaller home, big giant new home areas around North Hills and in the Midtown area in general. And so one of the big negatives of living in the North Hills Midtown area is prices have been going up and up. It now costs anywhere between $400,000 and $750,000 plus to buy one of these older homes that needs to be torn down. And so you end up with a $750,000 lot before you even get started building your home. So it's caused prices to escalate up and up. Another negative of this area is it's very popular. It's kind of a victim of its own popularity. Lots of traffic, lots of density going on in this area. So expect, if you're moving and want to move to the Midtown area, you're going to need to be prepared to be behind the wheel a good bit more than you would generally expect. That being said, Midtown has remained extremely popular, mainly because it is very close to a ton of stuff like the shopping and the restaurants that you find around North Hills, etc., but also because of its location and proximity to getting on Interstate 440 and therefore being able to get to Research Triangle Park, the airport, downtown Raleigh, or North Raleigh really quickly. Most of the homes you're going to find in Midtown right now are single family homes, although there are a few townhomes and condos that are available from time to time on the market. This inventory, however, is limited, so be prepared. If you really want a townhome or a condo in this Midtown area, you're going to want to jump on it quickly. That being said, you're currently going to find homes priced between $1,095,000 for a 3,300 square foot single family home built in 1965, all the way up to a brand new construction home that will cost $4 million and has 5,250 square feet. Next up, we need to talk about Wake Forest, North Carolina. And Wake Forest has had one of the most dramatic growth spurts of any town in the Triangle area, going from a sleepy little enclave to one of the most popular cities in the entire area. Wake Forest borders and touches North Raleigh, and because so much of North Raleigh has been built out, a lot of the new construction growth has moved its way into the Wake Forest area. So this has resulted in a lot of really beautiful new construction or newer construction homes in the Wake Forest area. Some of the things high net worth individuals love about Wake Forest is its close proximity to North Raleigh and everything that you can find there. The fact that it's really beautiful, lots of trees and lots of parks to go to if you like to commune in the great outdoors. And of course, there's great restaurants and great amenities in Wake Forest with new things popping up every single day. One negative of Wake Forest is it's quite a bit to the north of most of the things in the Raleigh Triangle area. We do know people who work in the Research Triangle Park that live in Wake Forest. It's not that big of a deal, but if you were to work in the southern part of Raleigh or further on beyond Research Triangle Park, like say Chapel Hill or Durham or Pittsboro, living in Wake Forest could be quite a bit of a challenge for you. As far as the public schools go, niche.com gives Wake Forest an A. And for folks who work from home, high-speed internet is readily available in Wake Forest. Home prices range from $1 million for a 4,500 square foot home sitting on an acre of land, all the way up to $6.2 million for a 14,000 square foot estate in Wakefield Plantation on a 4-acre lot. Popular neighborhoods in Wake Forest include Grand Highland Estates, Hasten Tree, Wakefield Plantation, which incidentally is partially in Raleigh and partially in Wake Forest, as well as Waterstone Reserve and Wexford. And by the way, before we go any further in this video, please know that if your budget is not $1 million plus, there are still plenty of opportunities in all these cities for you to move to. Give us a shout. We'll be happy to give you a list of things that fit in your budget and also fit in your preferred location. Next up, we have Chapel Hill, Carrboro. So Chapel Hill and Carrboro are two cities that have long been popular with high net worth individuals that have anything to do with the university or with the hospital system around UNC hospitals. And lately, Chapel Hill and Carrboro have been really popular with retirees and people who work from home. High-speed internet is readily available in both of these two cities, and so it makes it super easy if you work from home to do so in Chapel Hill, Carrboro. Beyond the employment opportunities you're going to find in these two cities, certainly quality of life is a great determinant for a lot of people. Chapel Hill and Carrboro both have really great restaurants, great cultural activities, great things to do, and that draws in a lot of people. As far as public schools go, niche.com gives both Carrboro and Chapel Hill's public schools A+. One of the negatives of Chapel Hill and Carrboro is its location. It's a bit further away from a lot of the Triangle, although a good number of people do work in the Research Triangle Park and live in both Chapel Hill or Carrboro. It's about a 20 to 30 minute drive depending on where you live in these two cities. Homes in these two cities range from $1,050,000 for a new construction home with 2,850 square feet in Carrboro, all the way up to a $3,150,000 square foot home in Governor's Club in Chapel Hill that has 7,500 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and sitting on a 1.4 acre lot. Popular neighborhoods in Chapel Hill, Carrboro include Governor's Club, Briar Chapel, Meadowmont, and the historic downtown area of Chapel Hill. Next up, we have Durham, North Carolina, and Durham is another city where a lot of high net worth individuals are moving to. Durham is the second largest city in the Triangle behind Raleigh and has tons of shopping and tons of restaurants and really great location, especially if you're working in Durham or in the Research Triangle Park area. You can be in Research Triangle Park from most parts of Durham in about 20 minutes. And beyond the location, another thing high net worth individuals love about Durham is it's the foodie capital of the Triangle. Lots of great restaurants, lots of great opportunities to discover new things to eat, enjoy, etc. in Durham, especially in the downtown area. As well in downtown Durham, there's the Durham Performing Arts Center where you can catch a Broadway level show. Negatives of moving to Durham include there's not a lot of inventory of luxury homes in Durham currently. So as a comparison, in Raleigh, you have about 220 homes above $1 million to choose from, where in Durham, you only have about 60 to choose from. So unfortunately, you're a bit limited. However, I have to say, if you are looking for a townhome or a condo, especially in downtown Durham, you're in luck. Over half of those 60 available homes that are for sale above $1 million currently are townhomes or condos. As far as schools go, niche.com gives public schools in Durham a B-. However, there is a good number of private schools in the Durham area that get a higher score. Home prices in Durham range from $1 million for a 2,300 square foot condo in downtown Durham, all the way up to a $5,700,000 house with 5,800 square feet sitting on 12 acres in Durham County. Examples of luxury high-end neighborhoods in Durham include Culver Farms, Treyburn, and the Hills of Rosemont. Next up, we have Apex, North Carolina. Apex is very popular mainly because it's attached to Cary and because a lot of new construction is ended in Cary. That new construction business has moved towards Apex, and so anyone who wants to buy new construction is looking in that Apex area. One of the positives of Apex is you get all of the amenities of Apex, plus because Apex is attached to Cary, you're getting all the benefits of everyone who live in Cary, such as the shopping, restaurants, grocery stores, etc. that you're getting in Cary. A negative of Apex is because you're further away from Research Triangle Park and the RDU Airport and everything else in Apex versus Cary, you're going to expect and need to expect that you're going to do a little bit more driving, especially if you drive into the Research Triangle Park or the RDU Airport on a regular basis. As far as public schools go, Niche.com gives Apex an A+. Prices in Apex range currently from $1,100,000 for a 3,300 square foot detached home sitting on 1/3 of an acre and built in 2021, all the way up to $5,750,000 for an 11-acre property with a soon-to-be built estate home with an attached luxury barn dominium that's already been built on site. Examples of popular neighborhoods in Apex include Destin, Ellsworth, and Greyhawk Landing. And if any of these areas interest you, be sure to contact us below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and check out this video next. You're gonna really like this one as well. See you on the next one. Take care.